Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ed Talk TV, Conversations Worth Having. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I know we have a lot of international guests. We have a lot of U.S.-based audience. So let us know where you're tuning in. Don't be shy. If this is your first time joining, welcome. This is awesome. How did you find us? Tell us in the comments, because here's the thing. Around here, we get a lot of engagement, even after the show. So don't be afraid if you're like, oh, I'm watching the show, but I'm really not sure if I should comment or whatever. Comment, because you're going to find that you're meeting other people. You're going to be able to see that it's not just me that you're showing up for, right? It's the audience. It's other members of the audience. I'm just making sure that we're live here on the phone. Perfect. I see Mickey's here. Hello. So Ed Talk TV is all about business, tech, and the user experience and having conversations around that. And I know I got a lot of new people probably that will be watching this episode because today's Friday. Usually what happens on Fridays is that most of the Facebook groups I'm in, they have what's called a promotion day, a promo day. And how that works is that they usually have you share information about your Facebook page. And then it's not just about linking, like dropping a link, but it's about giving a little extra, like why should somebody follow you, right? We've talked about that here on the show. And so on Fridays, it's fun to watch all the new people come in and check out the page, check out the episodes, and hang out. So let me put the pinned comment in here for everyone. It's going to have the show notes. Well, I say show notes. It's going to have the actual, hey, Mickey, look, there we go. We'll put Mickey up on the screen there. Oh, and eating dinner. Man, you are multitasking. I love it. Here is the pinned comment for you guys. I will go ahead and pin that right now. This is for, let me turn down my volume. This is for all of you guys if you want to find out more about the show, edtalktv.com. If you want to pop any kind of quotes up and around, it will be hashtag EdTalkTV. And then the new Check with Ed Monthly, which is my new tech support, virtual tech support subscription plan that will help you guys out, which, by the way, is super. I'm just going to say it, you guys. It's super cheap right now. The price will go up, FYI. And that's not to try to be a sales tactic. That's just me letting you know that I know that it's super cheap. But it is what it is for right now. So there's that. So I wanted to talk today a little bit about how to go about course creation, because it's something that you probably don't hear me talk about a whole lot, and you might not even know that I have this other thing that I'm going to share with you, but I've seen it come up quite a bit this past week in conversations throughout Facebook land and elsewhere. So I wanted to kind of give you almost like a tutorial, almost a quick training, if you will, on basics of course creation and kind of what you should be thinking about when it comes to your next course, whether you choose to use what I'm about to show you or not. It's just knowing the tools and the resources that are available to you. That's what it's all about, right? That's the main message that we always want to get out, is just knowing the tips and tools and resources that are available to us. And then once we know that, we can make the decision later to pursue whatever we need to with that, right? Like, we just need to have a toolbox with the tools in it, and then we can pick which option, which tool we want to use for the job. So we're going to get to that in a second. But first, normally I do random news. I guess this can be random news, but I didn't really pull anything for this afternoon because I wanted to talk about a personal post that I just shared that's been getting a lot of attention today. Because I feel like you have to hear it, right? Like you can read it on my personal profile there, but I also want to just express to you, because I know a lot of you, even if you're watching the replay, feel free to tune in and share in the comments. But a lot of us will go through this and will feel discouraged by the numbers, right? We feel discouraged that we don't have X amount of followers. We don't have X amount of people on our email list. We don't even have an email list. We don't have anybody tuning into our Facebook Live episodes when we go live. Not too many people are catching the replay. Facebook algorithm has changed. The list goes on, right? Those are all things, for the most part, that are outside of your control. Why do I say most part? Because What is in control is how you handle let me back up. What is in your control is how you show up and deliver and engage, right? Those are the three things that you have to do. Show up, deliver, and engage. That's it. Once you do that, everything else is fair game. Like, let everything else just fall into place, and it will in time. So, part of the post, so the way that ties into the post from today was I was just talking about how I know that I don't have a ton of followers. I know that I don't have a ton of people on my email list. You guys, I'm still getting my email list game on point. Like, let me just be honest. If you guys aren't on my email list, one, you should be. I mean, duh. But two, I'm still there with you. I'm still getting that thing straight. Like, I can work on email marketing strategies all day long, but when it comes to my own stuff, like, no, I'm just like, whatever. Like, but I'm trying, right? And that's the whole point is you have to start. And so if you are on my email list, tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you will get a nice quick email from me. I like to keep them short and sweet as much as possible. But, I don't have a ton of followers. I don't have a ton of email lists. I don't have hundreds of people showing up here on my live, both during the live broadcast and the replay. But, yes, Mickey, I love that. I'm going to put that on the screen. But the point is that I still show up. I still show up and I still deliver and I still engage with those who do come around, those who are investing their time every day to come up and show up, right? So that's kind of what the post was talking about. If you're on my email list, you'll get a direct link to it tonight. But it's one of those things that I just wanted to say. I felt like I had to say that today. It was calling. And I don't know, do you guys, even if you're watching the replay, let me know. Do you guys ever feel that way where you have a message and you kind of think about it throughout the day and you're kind of like, yeah, I know. But then you're like, okay, fine, I'll just share it. I'll let people know. And then it's like, you get all these responses. People are like, yes, I needed that right now. Like, that is what I needed. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's what happened today. So, keep that in mind. Like, don't hold back your greatness. Like, share that out and don't be afraid. Don't be discouraged about the numbers. Those will happen when they happen, right? We talked about it a little bit yesterday where I noticed the other day my posts here on the page, the reach is getting lower, right? It's always changing, and that's because of Facebook's new algorithm, which is why it's important for you guys to comment and share and engage with each other, right? Hey, Vicky, we're just getting started. And so if what we were talking about is the reach, right? And like how I noticed on one of my posts, it only had like 209 people that it reached. And I didn't feel discouraged at all. I didn't feel it at all. The first thing I thought of was comfort. Like it felt like, wow, this is cool. Like that's probably the 209 people that really needed to hear my message, that really needed to just get even just a taste of what it's like to be around Ed, right? Like the Ed Talk TV series, and to see the awesome people here like Mickey and Vicky and all of you guys that tune in, even if you're watching the replay. Like that's what it's about. And if other things come from it, great. But remember, you just need to do it and change one person's life. Like make one impact, and that's it. Like that's all you need to do. So anyway, that's kind of my news segment for today. But I want to pop over and I'm going to show you, I'm going to share my screen and we're going to kind of dive into my other business that I don't really, I guess I talk about it a little bit here on the show in terms of who sponsors the show, but it's not, yeah, right, Eddie? Reach is nothing without engagement. Exactly. Hashtag EdTalkTV from Eddie. Thank you. Yeah, it's all about that engagement. That's all you care about is the engagement and people showing up. So it's awesome. So I'm going to switch screens over and I'm going to kind of walk you through my other business because I want you to understand what's there. Again, it's not necessarily whether or not you're going to use it. Like, cool if you do, it's there for you. But I want to show you because what I'm going to show you here is actually going to help you in your content creation, whether you use the platform or not. So I'm going to go ahead and flip my screen here. Let me move my stuff over here and go to my next screen. Perfect. Okay, So what you guys are seeing here is my other business. It's called Stupid Easy, which is just stupideasy.com. And you can kind of think of it as the For Dummies series for online courses, if you will. But the reason I'm showing this to you is because this is a platform that I built specifically with all of us in mind. It's a platform where you can easily create and share your online courses. And if you want, you can sell them, meaning you can create a free course, which you'll see I have a few here. But you can also sell your course if you wanted to as well. And right now, of course, there's just a few people on here, including myself. But that's not the point. The point is that this platform is here for anybody to utilize it. And I want to show you, walk you through creating a course. But before I do, let me pop back over to me. Before I do that, I want to make sure that you understand the process of creating a course, right? We're diving into the basics here. Hey everyone, welcome Erica. Before I jump too far in, tell me in the comments, even if you're watching the replay, are you working on a course or not? And if you are, what's one thing that you find challenging? So just let me know, what's one thing that you find challenging for creating a course, even if you're at the beginning stages, right? Oh, I need to take a look at these courses. Yeah, exactly, Vicky. I'm going to show you a couple of them, and we're going to kind of walk through this here. So when it comes to the online courses, it used to be that you would just get an idea, cool, run with it, and then throw it up on, a number of different platforms and just see what happens with it. And what happens is a lot of people will either buy the course and not finish it, or not even buy the course, even though it's good content, or they find that there's just way too much content, way too much, right? How many of you are so sick and tired of bonus after bonus after bonus and hours of content, even though you still have to go then implement, right? So those are kind of the things. Very beginning stages, Erica, perfect, awesome. Erica, tell us what kind of course are you able to tell us? Just kind of the idea. Oh, perfect. I love it. Vicky says, I don't create courses. I just take part in them. Yes. Oh, excellent. Mickey has a course, working on another. Nice. Determining topic and target is challenging. Yes. How many of you guys agree, even if you're watching the replay, determining a topic and target is challenging? That's a big one when it comes to courses. So let's just start at the bare basics. When it comes to picking your course, you really want to fine tune as much as possible. And I'll show you some resources here over on Stupid Easy in just a second. But what you want to do is you really want to just brain dump. Just grab your whiteboard, Post-it, grab your notebook, paper, whatever, and just write everything out. Just go to town, write everything out. Don't worry about any tools, any fine-tuning, any of that stuff. Just go straight down the list. Then, from there, go get your 3x5 cards. This is what I work with my clients on, is breaking things down. So you guys are getting a little taste of this. This is stuff that we talk about in Check with Ed Monthly, the new membership as well, is you need to break things down. So what I want you to do is take that brain dump and go ahead and get your 3x5 cards and get organized. That's what I want you to do, okay? And then we're going to look at here in just a minute what that looks like when you start utilizing the technology part. Because that's not the technology part, right? First you have your ideas and getting organized. Then you migrate over to the technology part. So that's what we're going to do in a second. Let me check the comments here. Perfect. An offshoot of, oh yeah, perfect. So for those who don't know, Erica has a book called Reframe It. And so that's what she's talking about here, to better implement the principles into their lives. I love that. And Erica, are you getting any data off of that? Meaning, are you polling your target audience, trying to ask more questions? Are you paying attention to the comments, the book reviews, things like that? Because that will help. Talking back to that comment that going back to that comment that Mickey mentioned, determining a topic and target is challenging. You can look at what people are telling you, because remember, It's yeah, right, Mickey? Oh Lord, the tech part. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I'm more than just your tech guy, right? When it comes to the challenges of finding out the target, and perfect, Erica says, yes, I've been asking my audience what they need next. Yes, that is what you guys want. Ask and listen, right? That's what you need to be doing. You need to be asking and listening to see what people want. So let me go ahead and flip over the screen and let's just start diving into this, because now is where we're going to show you the technology. That's what we're going to look at, is the technology factor. Remember, you first start with your pen and paper. You do your brain dump, do all the brainstorming, start organizing. Then you're going to move over to the technology factor. Now, this is only one of many platforms out there that you can utilize. I'm going to show you, though, how to use this one because it's my other business, but also because I built it for you, for us, right? So let me go ahead and switch over my screen here. All right. So stupideasy.com, this is the homepage. What's cool about this is, like, you could start your search here. I wanted to make it super easy, and my internet's going to be slow because I am trying to do streaming and all of this at once. So see how it pops up with the courses? You can do that. You can scroll down. You can see some of the featured courses here. You can also go to the courses page. So that's like bare basics of getting in there. Then, if you wanted to, well, let's just go to the course page. And you can see I'm logged in right now, which is why you see the bar at the top there. So I created actually a welcome course for you guys, so that way, even if you don't want to pay to be a member of Stupid Easy, because it is a subscription model, which we'll look at in a little bit, you can still learn a lot by just taking the free courses. There's other ones that I created. If you're trying to learn how to build a website on WordPress, that's an audio one. If you're trying to be more effective with your email, that's a big one. Jordan has an amazing one here about batching bootcamp for social media. It's fantastic. They're all really good. And you guys, here is the thing. I don't know if you're even ready for this. Let me show you. Let me just open this. I'll open up this one, for instance. So this is the welcome course. I built this for anybody to come to the site and learn. Like, literally, that's what I want, is for people to learn something new. And then I'm teaching you how to use, in this course, I'm teaching you how to actually use the platform. But take a look at the time required here. Notice anything about the time here? Each lesson. There's lots of lessons, right? But what about the time? Let's take a look at another one here. Let me go back. Let's take another one. Yes, Erica, so I did have this platform built for us, and I did, I'm just reading the rest of it, and these courses are on. Yeah, all of these courses are live, you guys, and they're managed by something like me. I am the one who manages this. Yes, yeah, super short. Yes. Yes, burst 5 minutes. Woohoo, exactly. Let's take another look at this one. This is another popular one of mine for how to build a website on WordPress. This is a super short audio course, you guys. Like, literally audio. Look, all 5 minutes. I wonder. Oh, nice, Jane. So I wonder, why is there a 5-minute rule? Anybody, can you tell me why there's a 5-minute rule? Does the 5-minute rule scare you as a course taker, as a taker? We'll talk about creator in a second, but as a course taker, does a 5-minute rule scare you? Of Force Quit Inc. Erica, you're hilarious. We'll have to trademark that, right? And get all the proper writing for all of that. So the 5-minute rule, let me just bring this back for a second, because this is important. So there, you are right, Ed. I'm using it. It's so great and easy. Awesome, Jane. I love it. Guys, we're going to dive a little deeper into this, because this is, I want to show you this beauty, like, because it's there. So When it comes to the 5-minute rule, listen. So now I'm getting excited. So I created a 5-minute rule. What that means is that every course, you can have unlimited courses on StupidEasy.com. I don't care how many courses you have. You pay one flat fee, either monthly or annually, and then that's it. Like, you do what you want. But the catch is that each lesson, the video has to be 5 minutes or less, because I want you and I want your audience to get that quick win. Can we get a mic drop? Boom. We need that quick win. As somebody who is learning something new for the very first time, as a business owner learning something new for the very first time, we need to have something quick. We want that quick win. If we don't get that quick win, bye, we're off somewhere else. We don't finish the course. That's the problem. So over here, you can see that this particular one is just an audio course that I created. I took my old YouTube videos and I pulled the audio and I broke out a course outline and put them up on Vimeo, which is what you're seeing here. That's the recommended platform to use for your videos. And then I put together this audio course, which this one, How to Build Your Website on WordPress, is free. Now check this out. If I go to the end, look at this. Are you guys ready? I don't even know if you guys are ready. I'm kind of like pulling out all the stops right now because this is big. So yes, mic drop, you better be hearting this up and sharing this and telling people, because this is what's big for anyone who's creating a course. How you can go from free to paid. I'm going to show you this. Yes, super simple. Exactly, Erica. So this free audio course that I put here on Stupid Easy, I also then recommend my upsell, right? My upsell, which is WordPress Made Stupid Easy. This is another course that I created that's a paid course that walks you through building your own course, meaning you are doing the work. But I also offer packages. So I let people know, like, you took this free course, you got an idea about me. You can either go on your own and use another product that I have, or you can go through and check out my services. Then I also give information about the things that I covered and resources, free resource, here's an affiliate link, and so forth. And then if you want to join my email list, like, that's the kind of stuff that you want to be checking out. You're so welcome, you guys. I'm going to keep going, but I want to bring it back to, that's the kind of stuff that I want you to pay attention to, right? Is that there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes, and you need to make sure that you're utilizing your tools, your resources, and the content that you're already putting out there. Chances are you've already created a course, you just don't call it a course. Chances are you can take all of your Facebook Live videos for the past month, even if that's only 5 or 3, depending on how much content. You could take all of that and go in with your mindset of, is this a course? Can I create this to be a course? Yes? Okay, cool. Let me watch this. You have to make the time, right? You watch it, and then you break it down. Simple. Like I said, this other course that we were just on, this is a course that I built from, I want to say it was 3 YouTube videos where I explain about WordPress, and all I did, you guys, was get things down to 5 minutes. Now let me ask you, we're going to keep going through here, but let me ask you, as a course creator, we're switching gears here for a second, as a course creator, does the 5-minute rule scare you? Be honest. Even if you're watching the replay, I want you to be honest with me. If you're a course creator or soon-to-be course creator, does having the 5-minute rule scare you? Let me know in the comments. And then I'm going to try to unfreeze my computer here. But the reason I ask that is because 5 minutes, chances are you're already created a course. You just don't call it a course. Yes, Mickey, I love it. We're going to put that right there, up in the middle. Boom. Look at that, right underneath business. We'll move it a little there. Boom. There we go. So I was sort of worried. Okay, perfect. I'm reading Erica's comment. I was sort of worried that my book is so simple. I wasn't sure if I could create a course out of it, but with our short attention spans, it can most certainly be done. Yes. You guys, I'm bringing it back over here for a second. Okay, if you weren't here a few days ago, that's okay. We forgive you. But here's the thing. The average attention span is 8.4 seconds. 8.4 seconds. Research shows that anything after 5 minutes long, the attention span goes down. Meaning, I should say is it the views? I think it's the views. I'm trying to get it correct. It's been a while because I did all this research for Stupid Easy for years now, is that anything after 5 minutes, you start to see the things go down. Some will peak slightly, I think around the 15-minute mark, and then they go back down. So especially today, I mean, think about it. Even if we talk about Facebook Lives for a second, this was a great conversation. I think it was Tasha. If you're watching this, I think it was you, who had a great post the other day and had a great conversation going in the thread about Facebook Live and how it's awesome that so many people are going live, but nobody can keep up because they want to watch all of these lives. But where do you have the time? Especially if you got to work, especially if you got to take care of the kids, especially if you got to do X, Y, Z, right? That's why I'm so thankful for you guys to show up. You comment, you engage, you share, you bring it to the table 5 days a week. Like, it's a trip, and I love it. I'm going to read Jane. So many courses don't get done. Exactly. And boring. Yes, Jane, that's a big one. They can be boring. Yes. However, if you only have 5 minutes worth, then you can just skip it, right? So when it comes to how I built Stupid Easy and what I did with it, I studied for a year on taking what started out as the back of my business card slogan, tagline, whatever you want to call it. I took that and ran with it because it clicked for people. The word Stupid Easy worked for everyone. I didn't know at the time there was going to be courses. I just knew that there was something there, right? So I kept it around. I made some moves. I did my research. I realized that there was all these online courses, but there's also a hole in these courses, right? There's too much. And you guys know, who have been following me for a long time now, you know that I am like, let's get it done. I don't have time for all of this. Like, short, sweet, to the point, let's keep it moving. I don't know if that's like my East Coast heart, even though I'm a California bred, I'm an East Coaster at heart, or what, but it's like, let's keep it moving. And so that's what I do with these courses. And I know I haven't created a course in a while. I know because I'm doing all of this, right? But the point here is that when I was doing the research and going through all of this, and I see this all the time with courses, and you're starting to see this too, I'm sure. You can tell me in the comments, share, even if you're watching the replay, share with me what you notice with courses. But it always seems to happen that people create a course that's jam-packed with information, whether it's super low price or high price, there's just so much info. And it's like, it's a total turnoff for me, you guys. The minute I see more than a bonus or two, I'm like, oh, crap. Nope. Peace. Right? Because it's too much. I look at it and I'm like, who's going to do this? Who is going to do this? Like, unless you are like, you're like, listen, Ed, I just want one course that's going to change my life. I'm not going to do any other courses, right? Hey, April, welcome. You're tuning in today, which is awesome because we're talking about online course creation, which I'm going to flip back over in a second. So it's one of those things that when you're creating courses, like, don't jam pack them. I'm telling you right now, if you don't get anything else out of this live, do get this. Don't jam pack them. And if you hear that noise, that's one of my dogs sleeping and having nightmares apparently. But that's what you want to do. Okay. So let me flip back over to our screen here. So for those who are just joining and don't know about this, this is my other business called Stupid Easy. It's just stupideasy.com, and it's an online course platform. It's similar to other ones that are out there that you can utilize for your online courses. And our monthly course, our online course is mostly made up of videos. Great question, April. Great question. So I'm going to leave that up to you guys to answer, but I'm going to share with you my thinking on that. Because what happens is, so video is good. Video is great, and I think a lot of online courses do have a video component to them, and actually I prefer video now. But this course in particular that I'm sharing with you right here, this free course, it's actually all audio. And what I did, just as a quick recap for you guys who just tuned in, what I did was I actually took old YouTube videos that still apply, and I pulled the audio and I uploaded it to Vimeo because I prefer Vimeo for the user experience, and I don't require, but I suggest that if you use stupideasy.com, because there's no ads afterwards. Therefore, there's no distractions and taking people away from your course. Because remember, the whole point of having your course and sharing it with people is so that they take your course and finish your course. Because that's the worst thing that happens a lot, is that people will take a course but they never finish it. Hence the 5-minute rule. So when you're on stupideasy.com, you have the option, again, it's a monthly or yearly one if you choose to use this for your course creations. You don't have to, but if you do, I'm going to show you what it looks like on the back end. Even though I created a course for you guys who are curious, because I don't have a free trial, because it should show the worth right away, right? And if you didn't see that right away, you can take the free course here, or right now I'm going to take you through the training a little bit too. But when it comes to online courses, I feel like you have to know what your target audience is into, right? Video is big because video is a big component, because you get to see and feel that energy. Like, I'm sure you guys can feel right now, like, how passionate I am about this, right? Like, how involved I am, which is awesome, because I get to share something that's been there for a while now, right? Like, I get to share it with you guys, and it feels good. Thank you, April. I appreciate it. And I will tell you guys all right now, right, Jane? I love it. See, that's good feedback. I'm glad to hear that about the pricing. You guys, before I show you how to dive into Stupid Easy, let me just tell you right now. So when I created Stupid Easy, I took an idea, I researched it. There was something there. It kept calling to me, so I ran with it. I saw that there were some holes in the online course market. I decided, you know what, let me just jump in and do it. And then I built this. And it has not been easy. It did not happen overnight. It was years in the making. I finally launched it. Yes, it's a little bare right now in terms of courses from other people, but I'm not worried about that. Because here's the deal. The whole reason I built this platform, are you guys ready? You probably can guess it by all the stuff that you see from me all the time. The whole reason I built stupideasy.com was for the fact that it could help others. I was not in it, and Jane knows this because she's looked at the pricing. I'm not in it for the money. Like, I need it to sustain itself, right? Because there's expenses that go towards it, especially startup expenses. But other than that, I'm like, hey, as long as it's not costing me too much to maintain, I'm good with keeping it there. What's next for it? Well, there could be some big things for it. But here's the thing. I knew, and I still know, that it's a 2 to 3 year success. Meaning, it's going to take at least 2 to 3 years before it starts really getting some attention. Which is why I kind of just am letting it hang out right now, right? Like, I'm focused on this and working on my consulting business here that then trickles down to that, right? Like, that's why this show is always sponsored by stupideasy.com, because it's a way for you guys to see what else I have in store. It's a way for you guys to go ahead and explore, right? So if you think you have a course or you're working on a course, that is the place to go. Now we're going to dive a little deeper and I'm going to show you some more resources so you have it. Let me just catch up on the comments real quick here. Perfect. Okay, cool. Yes, there's a one-liner for that. Calm is on. Yep. It took you 2 years, right? Oh yeah, Erica. 2 years before I even launched. You guys, are you writing this down? Are you making mental note? 2 years. Whoops, it gets a little fuzzy. Let's stand back here. 2 years before I even launched the website. 2 years before I launched the website. Now it's launched, and I'm telling myself that it's going to be 2 to 3 years from that day when I launched the website before it really starts to blow up. Get what I'm saying? Like, it takes time. That's a 5-year investment. 2 years of research and marketing to build the website. The website didn't take that long, but I mean 2 years of just doing the work to get it to go live. And then now we're expecting 2 to 3 years before it actually really pops off, right? That's what it's about. So that's what I want you guys to understand is that whatever you're working on, whatever you're building or going to start building, you have to be passionate about it. You have to be invested in it. And you have to know that once you put it out there, whatever happens, happens. If it crashes and nobody likes this idea and everyone's afraid of the 5-minute rule, no problem. But I can tell you right now, hey, thanks, Jane. I can tell you guys right now that the 5-minute rule, I don't know, it's the craziest thing, but it is so flippin' awesome because there have been times where I've questioned myself, like, oh, is the 5-minute thing a little too strict? Like, are people, because some people are like, oh, 5 minutes, Ed, how can I talk about anything in 5 minutes? Because you're breaking it down. You don't necessarily start with 5 minutes right out the gate. You can go for 30 minutes or an hour in your filming with the intent of cutting things down to 5 minutes. Listen, if you guys think that you can't create a 5-minute video out of an hour's worth of content, I am here right now to tell you you can, and you will. I have taken an hour live before, and I have broken it down to 5 minutes on the dot. How did I do that? Even if you're watching the replay, if you want to know, you ask me, how did I do that? Yes, exactly. The 5-minute rule is freeing. It is, right? Because as a learner, when you see a course, it doesn't matter if it's $50 or $500. When you see a course that has 5 minutes or less for each lesson, how good does that feel? You're like, wow, okay, like I could do this. Like, even if I'm we talked about it yesterday, right? I think it was yesterday, yeah. We talked about it yesterday. We are on the John, right? We're over on the toilet on our break. Hey, if you got a 15-minute break, 5 minutes, you can learn something new while you're in the bathroom, right? Done. Check it off your list. There you go. You made time, right? Me and my friends have business partners have 2 years worth of recordings and documentations of all kinds. We have not, yes. So see, there you go, April. You can totally take that content and break it down. You guys, I just did some training videos for one of my clients, and I went through, and again, it's all about mindset and going in with the intention, knowing what you're going to do before you do it. And I made 5 minutes breathing yoga. Yes, Rachel. Yes. So there's the magic 3 rule. Well, there's a magic 5 rule, and that's what I'm sharing with you guys right here. And we're going to dive into, I'm going to show you how to create a course on Stupid Easy here in just a second. The toilet is king. Yes, hence the throne. I love that, Rachel. But here's the thing, you guys. When you are creating your course or content, when you're just creating content, you are creating so much content on a daily basis that you don't even know what to do with it until you hire someone like me to help you out with that, right? And so that's what I want to share with you guys here is that you have the content. You just have to figure out what you want to do with it and how you're going to structure it. And so that's where you have to make sure that you save what you're making, because it may not make sense to you right now, but it is going to in the long run. And that's what you have to pay attention to. So let me go ahead and switch my screen over again so that way you guys can see what we are talking about here if you just joined us. Come on, screen. There we go. Oh, I have to hit the right number. Okay, so if you just joined us, recap, stupideasy.com, online course platform. You can have as many courses as you want, unlimited for your account. And let me show you here. My internet's slow because I'm on 2 different things at once, so bear with me. When you go to the Teach page, this tells you about being a teacher, and what I want to share with you here is, boom. At full price, it's either $49 a month or $539 a year. At checkout, though, you can save, obviously, some money here. But let me tell you, this pricing, I picked this for a reason, because I'm not taking out any extra fees besides processing fees. Like, you get a 96% payout because I only keep 4% for covering credit card fees. Because I'm not going for having all of the money right here. I'm going for quality, not quantity. So that's how you can become a teacher. And then you have unlimited courses on here. Whoops, I hit the wrong thing. So understand, like, even at full price, let's just talk about for a month. At $49, you tell me, $49 a month to potentially make anywhere from as low as $50 a course to, I don't know, how high do you want to go with your own course? Like couple hundred, couple thousand? Like, I don't know. Pricing's up to you. But for me, as a business owner and looking at my advertising, my marketing budget, $49 full price for unlimited courses, that's one hell of a deal. I'm going to just say it right now. Like, there's no joke. So, again, you don't have to use this platform, but if you do, here it is. Now, I'm going to jump into the back end, and then we'll come back to the blog. So I'm a teacher logged in, and if I go to New Course, this is how easy it is to create a course, you guys. We're just doing the basics here, just straight up basics. Title, sales page. If you want, section 1. If you want, talking point 1, talking point 2, and so forth. Boom. We're just doing straight up basics here, you guys. So this is our outline. Title, sales page, section, talking points, meaning your lessons. Then how long you want the duration of this to be. Is it a week? Is it 10 weeks? Whatever. You can leave this all pretty much default here. Do you want this to be a featured course on your page? Sure. Do you want to have a certain skill level? Okay, great. That's it. You don't need to do anything else there. The only other thing you need to check is your payment settings and require course payment and pop in a number. 49. Boom. You can add a featured image. If you have WordPress, this all should look similar but easier. And then you can pick a top category. And then you don't hit submit course until you're fully done, which means you hit save course, or save draft, I'm sorry. And then check this out. You simply go over to lessons, because we created our outline, right? We had our title, our sales page, and everything. There's the course that we just created, which is called title. There's our lessons, talking point 1, 2, and 3. We just click on edit for each one. We pop in our copy here. Add Vimeo clip here if you're using video or audio or whatever. You don't have to worry about any of this stuff. Add a featured image and then hit update. That's talking point number 1. You would do the same thing for talking points 2 and 3 and so forth. Then when we go over to our courses, you're going to see I have it here. I can do a quick preview if I want. Yeah, right, Erica? Isn't that crazy? Like, I've told you, I'm not messing around. Like, I built this for you guys, and let me tell you, there's been a lot of stress on on this build because it's not an easy build. It looks clean. It looks very easy for you guys, but building it was not easy. Trust that. And I had amazing help and amazing people that have been there. Hey, Mindy, welcome. So look here's that example. There's the title. Of course, I don't have a featured image, so that's why there's no image here. There's the price. There's the sales page copy. If we go to curriculum, there's those talking points. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, notice that I left the 30 minutes there. We're going to fix that. Let me go back to that. If you want to edit, you hit edit item. Thanks, Vicky. When you are on a lesson, so see it says edit lesson, talking point. Here's that copy. I forgot to show you down here, you do need to go to lesson settings. I wish I could change this, but at this point I cannot. So what you need to do is change it to 5 minutes. And then here's the cool thing. If you want to give a little preview, let's say this is lesson 1 of your course and you want to give it away for free. Hey, Chrissy. If you want to give it away the first lesson as a preview, here's what's cool. You check this little box and then it will actually give that lesson away for free. Meaning people can see that without being logged in or anything like that. So now let me go back to courses here. And if we preview it, we're going to see, if we go to curriculum, see how it has a little green circle with an eyeball? That means that anybody can look at this without being logged in. I forgot. Remind me before I let you go. Remind me of my one of my favorite features. Okay, remind me. So see, it has the talking point there, and then if I was not a logged in user, I wouldn't be able to go to this one. So that's how easy it is to create anytime. You can go back to your courses. You can hit edit course, either one there. When you have previewed your course, meaning, let me back up. You created a new course. You went through and you created your outline on the course. See, I get so excited now. I'm like all over the place. So let me go back. I like to reframe everything. Bum, 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 bum. There you go, Erica. So we went to new course, which gives us this page. We put in a title. We put in a sales page copy, photos if we want. We can put in a section title if we want. It's not required. And then you put in the lesson, the name of the lessons, and you go all the way down as you want. We're not getting fancy. We're just doing the bare minimum here, you guys. Then you're going to change the duration of your hours because obviously if you leave it at 50 hours, that's kind of crazy. I mean, it may be, but chances are you want to have that change. And then you can change levels if you want there. You don't have to worry about any of this other stuff. This is all just extra that's built in. Payment settings is what you want to make sure you go to if you want to get money for this course. You have to check that box, pop in a payment, and then put in a featured image, select your category, and then hit Save Draft. You're not submitting a course yet because we're going to get there. You're going to go then to your lessons. And trust me, guys, if I can make this I have plans to make this even easier and streamlined, but we're not there yet. We have to wait. We have to. Then you find your lessons that you made for that course. You go in, you make your edits, boom, you're done. Then when you have previewed your course, you know that you've created the outline, which is the course, you've fixed up your lessons, and you're ready to go. Then you go back to your course, you hit edit, and you come over here and you submit it for review, and you hit submit course. Why do I have you do that? Because I need to review the course to make sure that you are at 5 minutes or less for each of your videos. That's the only thing I'm looking for in terms of that course review. That's all I'm looking for is to make sure your videos are 5 minutes or less. Other than that, it's good. Now, that's pretty straightforward. I mean, that's easier than I have experienced and seen anywhere else. Can it be even better? Of course. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Like I said, I have plans. I have big plans for it. We just can't access that yet. We got to take one thing at a time, right? So believe that even if this sits around, no worries, Aaron, you can catch the replay. It's good. No matter how long this sits around, like the content's still there. The building blocks are still there. It's still available for whoever wants to use it. So because we're getting close on time, I want to show you another thing. Other online course platforms are more complicated. Yes, Jane. See, I am glad that it's not just me. I'm glad it's not just me. Not saying anything. I'm just saying, like, you know, I like things short, sweet, and to the point. Break it down. Let's get this fixed. And you guys, that's just me. Like, when I see something, the first thing that enters my mind is, how can I make this better? Even if it has nothing to do with what I should be doing, right? Like, if this water jug wasn't if the water jug over there wasn't still halfway full, I would bring it over right now to share with you guys. Where the spout is, I'll do a Facebook story. I'll do a Facebook story on the business page so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So let me go ahead and, where was I going to go? Oh, blog. I want to show you the blog because the blog's important. And then I'll tell you my favorite feature because it's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. Okay. So if I go back to Stupid Easy, so that's how you do your course. That's simple. Like, we're not getting complicated. There's more features and stuff, but we're not even worried about that. Even if you have no intention of using stupideasy.com for your course creation, that is totally fine. My feelings are not going to be hurt. What I want you to do, though, is to browse it because there was the free courses that will still teach you something, especially the welcome course. And then I want you to look at the blog. All of these blog posts, and you'll see I haven't done anything since January, which that's fine. I don't really care. It's still good content. And the purpose here is that I got it started because I want people to be guest bloggers. You guys, that is the intention. Let me flip back over to us real quick because I gotta be face to face with you guys. So here's the other thing. This platform is for us, not just for me, but for us. The other thing is that the blog, the whole intention for the blog is to be guest posts. I don't want to be the one creating all the content. I don't want to be the one with my name all over every blog post. No, that's not me. I mean, yeah, that'd be great, but I don't want that. I want you to share what you know. Just like I want you to be a guest on the show here, to share what you know. Like, this is all teamwork, you guys. I just come up with the ideas. I just build them out. I find those holes, and I try to fix them for all of us. Then we all have to work together to make it happen, right? Awesome that I have some focused target audience. Yes, Bernadette, I'm so excited for you. I am so excited. And when I got your message, oh, I was so excited. You guys, fire. Right here. I'm so excited. When you have people in your audience who have never done an online course and are only, familiar with Udemy and Thinkific, in what ways would you say that your platform is more beneficial? Oh, great question, April. The fact that it's simple. Like, it's straightforward. Like, you literally, once you sign up, it's create a new course. Here's your outline. Bump, bump, bump. Here's your lessons. Bump, bump, bump. Hit submit. That's it. Like, everything's in one place, if you will. And a lot of it will feel familiar if people have WordPress websites. And I know that word is scary for those who don't like WordPress, but you can see that it's clean and simple on the back end. The other thing, too, is that, this is one of my favorite features, you guys. One of my favorite features is that when you are on your phone, are you guys ready? I can't even sit still. So, on your phone, you can access stupideasy.com and not only take a course without downloading an app. There's no app required. You can just go straight to your browser on your phone, go to stupideasy.com and take a course while you're in the bathroom. The other thing you can do, now it's not necessarily recommended, but I know lots of people who have done this, and so I want to share it with you because it's a big one, and it does change things for people because I haven't seen others do this without an app. You can actually create your online course from your phone on stupideasy.com. How awesome is that? You can literally, if you don't have a computer and all you have is your phone, you are in luck because you don't have to download any apps. You can do it right there through the mobile web browser and build your course. Now, again, I don't recommend that because it's anytime you use the phone for big projects, it can be very stressful because you're trying to do things that a computer should be doing, which is easier on a computer, but it is there. Yes, embrace the silence, take a course. There you go, Vicki. I love it. So that's one of my favorite features. You guys, that was just like a bonus for me that when I was building this. But yeah, so when it comes to the blog, take a look at some of those blog posts because the content is solid. It brings up good points that maybe you didn't think of. It helps you figure out something that maybe you thought of, but you weren't sure. Like there's one on there, you guys, on how to create your course outline. That's a big one. Overcoming self-doubt. I'm just reading a couple of them off of here. How long should your online course be? These are some of the typical questions I get. How to live stream and create your online course. What? Yeah, that's there. How about this? Shooting an online course checklist. What you should have when you're thinking about shooting your course. Like, you guys, there is content here that is gold for you, and it's going to help you with that. That's where all your videos are stored, right, Bernadette? Yeah, exactly. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share that with you guys because I know, and we'll probably do more of these exercises like this, but I just wanted to share that with you because it's there. It's gonna evolve, and I think I still have for the teachers. Once you're a teacher, there's other like content that you get there too. But either way, it's a platform that's gonna grow with us, right? Like if you need it, great. If not, great. But utilize the blog posts, utilize those free courses, and pull information from there that will help you. That's all I'm saying. Like this is your toolbox. EdTalk TV is your toolbox. All these tools, you figure out which one works for you and how you can apply it, right? You are so welcome, Jane. Teachers are your subscribers. Yes. Great question, Erica. Yes. And you guys, I'm always looking for feedback, right? Like, you know me, feedback is strengths and opportunities. So yes, to answer Erica's question, teachers are subscribers. You can be a student, you guys. You can go right now, well, after this broadcast, you can go to StupidEasy.com, go take a free course and be a student for free. There's no fees for that. Well, unless you go buy a course that costs money. But that's it. Then if you want to be a teacher, meaning you want to create a course on StupidEasy.com, then you go to the Teach page and you either choose a monthly or a yearly subscription, and then boom, you're on your way. And then you create whatever course you want. And then we just work together. That's how it goes. So that's my other business. I have the consulting, which is Ed Troxel Creative, which you found me here on the Facebook page. That's my business consulting, where I do the building websites, the marketing strategies, and kind of the tech support stuff. And then I have Stupid Easy, which is a separate business, and that's the online course platform currently. And then there's big plans for that to expand past online courses, should it need to and want to. So you just have to be open and just go with whatever you're building. Just know that you have to be passionate about it and that you have to be okay with it taking years to develop and for people to figure it out. You know, I know I have some of you, I see right now that the light bulb has sparked, and you've been following me forever, right? But right now, the light bulb sparked. And there's several reasons for that. I'm going to say one of them is because I showed you on video, right? I showed you on video. Another is that I actually brought it, brought it to your attention. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, always feel free to share any feedback you have. And if you have questions or if you want to be a guest over there or whatever, you know where to find me. So anyway, it is Friday. It is time for you guys to go have a great weekend and enjoy, and then come back here on Monday and let me know how it went. Even if you're watching the replay, be sure to tune in to the comments and share with us something you learned. And I hope you guys all have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm going to hand it back over to Stupid Easy. Take care. This episode is sponsored by Stupid Easy. Easily create, share, and sell your online courses. Discover more at stupideasy.com.